All right. Hey, Jack, how are you doing today?
Pretty good. Been a long day, but we got time still. How
Yes,
about you?
sir. I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking. I was going to ask, would you like to tell a little bit about yourself and introduce yourself to the people?
Yeah. So I'm Jack, from the Chicago suburbs. 23. It's actually my first week on the job, and so I started Monday,
Starting Monday.
and today's Friday, and they took us to a Cubs game. So I kind of feel like I started the right week.
So
Just
far,
been
so
training
good.
all week.
Yes,
It's been
sir.
awesome. Love it so far.
I mean, even 1 week down and you're already getting introduced to this party and people and stuff like that. Must be
Exactly.
exciting for you, man.
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah.
culture.
It's-
I'm definitely looking forward to it. From what
Alright.
I'm hearing, I feel like we're gonna have a little more. So.
How was your experience today in the Cubs game?
Today, it was great. We had a rooftop. You like
Uh-huh.
CEO or owner? I don't know
Oh,
which.
you guys had
Someone
the-
rented out a rooftop. It was actually my first. I'm a big Cubs fan. First time at a rooftop.
Okay.
Enjoyed the experience. I'm being honest. Half of it you couldn't see because there was a scoreboard in the way. But sat in the good half, so we're good.
Yeah, you got the good half. I picked you up from the bar, man. So on scale 1 to 10, how drunk are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Probably like a 6 or 7.
6 or 7. That's a
Yeah,
nice
we got room
score.
to go.
We got room to go.
I had
yeah.
to save it though. I tried not to get too drunk
Oh,
because
no.
I know I still have all night.
That's
So,
never a
it's still
good
early.
idea.
It's only 7.
yes, and you still have to go home and get ready for the second round.
Exactly. Get home, drink some water, eat some dinner. And
Yep.
Yeah.
Get back to it. Any exciting plan for tonight?
Honestly, don't even know what my plans are.
That's
Well, all I know is because I'm still in the suburbs.
okay.
Good amount of my friends are still in the suburbs,
Nice.
and I was texting them. I was like, "Yo, I'm already downtown. You guys want to come?"
Which suburbs are you from? Sorry.
I'm in Arlington Heights.
Arlington Heights. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's like probably like a
Close
depending
by.
on traffic, like 45-minute
Yeah,
drive.
yeah, not so far.
Yeah, I was hitting them up, seeing what they were doing.
What are
Sound
the-
like no one really wanted to come to the city today, so gotta go home now.
It's
Which is
it's
tough.
always a bummer.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
makes it a lot of money for me,
Oh.
but whatever, it'll be fine.
So what are the things you do besides work? Of course,
Not much. That's something I need to do. I need to find hobbies.
you need to find.
'Cause I just graduated college, so
Okay.
I haven't had much. I guess I have had a lot of time because I've been living still, but just I basically work or do schoolwork, which is not anymore, but work and then watch sports. I enjoy gambling on sports, so I do that a lot, which gets me into a lot of the sports. So now I'm
Yeah,
invested in a lot
interesting.
of random stuff I'm not used to.
Oh, I mean, it's you never know which things can pop up, you know.
Yeah.
That's why it's called gambling. And the more you are interested, the more your chances goes up for you to win. You know.
Right.
We are the same age, man. We are the same age. I'm 22, turning 23 in a couple months. You know.
Do you go to school?
I do.
Or are you doing
I do go
this-
to school.
You do?
I do go to school. I go to UIC.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you majoring in?
I'm majoring in business management.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do after?
After that, so I have this startup that I'm running. It's called NFT Startup. Not sure if you know anything about NFT.
Not a ton, but I know a little.
You
I know
don't
the
know.
basics.
Okay, so I am my startup and the team I'm working with. We are going to launch a project, the whole project, rather than we are creating a product. In short.
So
And-
you're going to be creating and selling NFTs?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. The purpose.
Some of my friends actually just started doing that too.
Yeah, the purpose behind it is attract investors, people who don't know much about investing, but still want to invest and start somewhere. Would be the nice way because NFT it's very up and coming, transforming thing happening in the world right now.
Right.
Not the biggest, but somewhat which can change something in the future.
Yes.
Just how you said, you like to gamble stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is very strategic gamble. You know, if you play
Right.
for the right person, you will make it out somehow.
Maybe I'm wrong because I don't pay that much attention. I'll be
mean-
honest. But isn't like a lot of that stuff like really down right now?
So the cryptocurrency is down. Yes, you are right. But that's what is good, that you will be able to get into
Buy
these
low.
things, buy low, sell high. Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
Makes
And
sense.
Yeah, and
I've been wanting to, but since I just started my job this week, I don't really have the money to do it yet.
No problem, man. So the project I am starting, it's gonna cost $200 for one person to buy the NFT and get into the project.
Okay.
So the thing is, you don't need a lot of money. I'm not selling to you, but I'm just trying to, in short, pitching my idea and telling you about my idea.
And how are you doing that? Are you guys on like Twitter, TikTok, Instagram?
Yes,
like that?
so I have a marketing team who has who handles TikTok, Discord, and Instagram.
Discord.
You know, so we have those three platforms. We are working on TikTok and Discord, but our Instagram is up and running right now.
So I'm just a little interested if it's similar to my friends. What's your like? How do I say this? What's your best marketing platform? Like, what are you getting the most?
Twitter.
Twitter, really?
Twitter would be the best
So that's
place.
my friends. TikTok is their best by far, and they're not. Maybe it's just they don't have a marketing team. They do it themselves. They're not good at Twitter.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I've done it quite a few startups and got somewhat success from there, and so I got somewhat results from it. And so now, instead of me doing everything by myself, I have a team members who's gonna do it for me, who has more knowledge than me, who went. Do you know any idea, like how much you guys charge for the service or anything like that, or no idea?
Not at all.
Okay, I need to. Well, we'll find out later on. But I was gonna say, how do you feel about the podcast? You say you wanted to be in a podcast, and now you're on a podcast.
Yeah, no.
How
like,
do you feel?
during the workday, when I'm taking the train to work, even working out? I mean, I love music. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not listening to music during those times. I'm always listening to a podcast.
Okay.
Generally, I'm a big fan of comedy, so I'll listen to a lot of the comedians I like. I listen to their podcasts. Sports and gambling podcasts here and there, but not a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just find it interesting.
What comedy podcast do you listen to? Do you listen to Andrew Schutz?
Yes, I do. Love him.
Oh,
His,
man. Amazing dude.
Flagrant 2.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I'm a big fan of like Shane Gillis. Him and Matt McCusker have a podcast called Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. That's awesome.
Is it really funny?
Yes.
Funnier than Andrew Schutz one?
It's different. They're
It's
different
different.
kinds of comedy.
Okay.
I would say, let me think here. I guess I'd say Andrew Schultz seems more of a conversation, whereas Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast is more of, I don't think they're necessarily bits. Like, I don't think they're practicing them or coming up with them beforehand. Like, it seems like they're kind of trying to practice their jokes. So it's like non-stop comedy, whereas Andrew Schultz is comedy and like
and the conversation.
Yeah.
Oh yes. You're right. Then I gotta check those people out. I haven't checked them out yet. I was listening to Andrew Schutz's podcast, Joe Rogan one, and
Yeah,
Logan Paul one.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a long one too.
3 hour long,
Yeah.
3.5 hour long. I've listened to both of them. It's so much fun.
So I'm gonna assume you are a fan of podcasts.
I became a fan of podcasts because the concept behind it.
Okay.
Where I can learn good amount of stuff from the people who wouldn't say I want to be, but they are successful people.
Yes, definitely.
And if you want to be a successful, you listen to successful people.
Right.
It's just one of those things. If you hang out with 5 good positive people, you're going to be the 6th positive one. So that's what I personally like. And I like to grasp things from the people and learn things from people majority of the time.
So out of the ones you listen to, because this is something that came up, it might have been in the Andrew Schultz and Rogan one. I don't know if it was that. Maybe it was a different podcast I listened to. I listened to too many. Like, I get a lot confused.
Go ahead, I might
But
know
they were
if
talking
you, if
about
it's
like what you think the best length of a podcast should be. Like what's like the 3 hours versus like the 30-minute ones. Like, easier for listeners. What would you?
I personally, so there are different kind of concept, how you said, I like the question actually. It's gonna keep our conversation going on and make people interested, and it's an interesting question.
Right.
So let's just say if there are an excitement going on and something which you don't know what you're gonna get into, like TikTok videos, example. You know how short they are, but we are still scrolling and scrolling and scrolling every single second, So those podcasts, anything you're going to talk about, they're going to be fun to listen because you're going to have that excitement in you to, okay, what they're going to talk about. What is the next topic they're going to talk about? Things like that. So for the excitement and stuff, short 10 minutes video, 10-minute podcast would be fun for your entertainment purpose. Then let's just say if you're going long for an hour podcast, then I personally think that it would be better if you're interested in the person. Let's just say Joe Rogan.
Meaning the host or the guest?
Host would be most likely guest, okay, I would say.
I think I agree.
Yeah, because if you don't know the guest, you more likely not click to that 1 hour long podcast because you don't know that person,
Right.
Unless, again, you are excited to know about that person and what they're gonna talk about.
Yeah, like for me, outside of like the I don't know, top 5 that I'm very consistent with, all the other ones I listen to, I'm listening to because of maybe I like the person who's the host too. Don't get me wrong, but
yes,
I'll only listen because it's the guest.
But
if it's I don't know, we'll say Andrew Schultz. He's super knowledgeable. Seems
Oh, yes.
super cool. Like,
I
and like that's a cool thing about podcasts. Like,
yeah, you
I don't like this guy, but I like the host. I'm gonna listen,
Mm-hmm.
and now I like him.
yeah.
I feel like that should be like the whole goal of most of these guys. Like, promote other people.
Promote
I mean,
other
once you get
people.
big enough,
Of
obviously.
course,
you can
yeah.
promote
I mean, that's what they are doing. They are reaching to more people through each other's audience. So
Right.
I'm not a huge Andrew Schutz fan, but I love him. I've been to his comedy special that he was here.
Oh, you went to that?
Yeah, I think he was here last year,
Yeah.
or this year in the beginning, something. But it was very latest. It was in the Chicago theater.
Did you go to that before listening to his podcast? Like, you just
I went
randomly
there
go?
before,
Or
yeah.
did you know who he was through the
So
podcast first?
I found out about him when I was watching TikToks a lot.
Okay.
And he popped off after the COVID because he started posting
Right.
his stuff more on the internet. And after TikTok, some of his video attracted me because I personally enjoy dark humor, and
too.
it's
I
so
agree.
much fun. So I watched some of the specials, hour-longs and stuff like that. And that what just made me fan because the way he cracked jokes, the way he does the crowd work, oh man, it's amazing. And so many people can relate to those things that he's referring to.
Right.
So that's what got my attention, and that's why I like him. But I was bigger fan of Logan Paul
Yeah.
since I've been watching him ever since he started posting on YouTube from like day one. So like 5-6 years ago, whatever it was. But yeah, and
Yeah, I'll be honest, I always thought he was kind of like a fuckboy kind of role, but I was wrong.
He
seems awesome.
He have made amazing moves in his life. And,
Oh, definitely.
done so many
Even
good
if I
things.
still didn't like him, I would admit that. He's super
Yeah.
successful for a reason.
You know, yeah, and everybody makes mistakes. I personally think, you know.
Yeah, see
And-
that mistake? I mean, yeah, it was bad. But
It was-
that didn't affect my decision on liking him or not.
Yeah. No, same thing. Like I watched that whole video where he messed up a
Yeah, I
little
haven't
bit,
even
you know.
watched it, but
I was that much interested. Like as soon as he launched his vlogs, I watched it like in first hour or two. That's how much I was like influenced by him. Wasn't
Yeah.
say into him, but he does some good stuff, and that's what I'm driven by.
I hate to ask this question because
No.
I feel you're gonna ask it back and I don't have an answer. But would you say then he's your biggest influence in this space?
I wouldn't say biggest influence, but some of the things that I do, I can connect with him.
Because I know he is big in the NFT space. I see that all the time.
But some of the things that he does, yes, I connect myself with that.
Right.
And majority of my influence, I wouldn't say I copy him, but
Yeah.
the good part and the good reasons that he do stuff, I try to go similar route. I try to take the similar route and do something like that.
I mean, it's a good person to follow.
Oh yes. He's a very amazing person to private chat on Discord, and that's how we're gonna make the decisions that what we need to do after selling out the NFT project, and that's what the purpose is.
Yeah, good for you. That's super interesting.
Yeah, and the only place I am stuck at right now, it's the marketing. So we're gonna, if you don't mind, once we get done with this podcast, we're gonna share either each other's social media, where once once I decide to go the marketing route, I might need your help or might take your advice
Yeah.
through your firm, since you work
Definitely
for
awesome.
the marketing
Yeah, that'd be great.
firm. And I wanted to know how things work in the marketing side.
Right.
Because I have people working right now, they are doing the job, but when I want to move to another step, I have to work with people who are on another step.
Right.
I can't work with the people who are normal, like doing small jobs and freelancing and stuff, who knows as much as I do.
Right.
Yeah. So something like that. Even connecting with your friends, you say your friends does some kind of TikToks and stuff like that.
Yeah, they do like a how do I describe it? It's like a I want to call it a gambling page. I don't know if it
Okay.
necessarily is because it's like they do like a gambling on like everyday life. So like
Live gambling on TikTok?
no, not really. Just like random shit with your friends. Like, oh, I bet the next car we see is red.
Oh, like that.
And they've been able to get on like Bleacher Report will repost them.
Whoa.
Barstool's reposted them.
Whoa.
Yeah, so like, and they decided to launch an NFT project.
Oh, nice.
Honestly, before they were even posted on these big pages and started getting followers.
Oh, okay.
I haven't really asked them much about the NFT because I don't really understand it, so I don't know what I would say. But I assume it should hopefully be going well for them.
I mean, it's fun. I personally like to get my hands into new things and different things that I do, and it's just I like to learn. Majority, my main focus is learn not to make money,
Right.
and that's why I enjoy the process rather than thinking, oh, I'm gonna make this much money and I'll be happy.
Right.
Because that's never the case. I personally, okay, let me ask you this question: what do you think money makes you? Does money buy happiness?
It's a tough one. I'm gonna say no.
Yes. I'm gonna ask
But
you
I
why.
think-
You have to give the reason, by the way. You can't just say yes or no and slide.
No, because I've been happy without money,
Okay.
but I think money could make me happier. Yeah, I think money could make me happier.
is-
But you could be happy without money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think too much money won't make you happy.
What do you call too much now?
I don't know. I've been
How
there.
much? How much money is too much?
Like if I could buy anything I wanted and like just keep going and still have hundreds of millions of dollars,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that would make me happy.
You
I
think
mean,
that
it'd be
would
fine.
make
Like
you,
I'd be cool with it, but
that would make you happy?
no, I don't think it would.
It would make.
I
you.
think because what's gonna make me like happy and feel good if I can have anything. If that makes sense.
I mean, the one thing you can't have, even with or without money, is health.
Yes.
So you have to keep that in mind.
Right.
Because money comes with lots and lots of flexibility. Because imagine, you have money, you don't even have to go out of your house and you can have everything right in front of you.
Yes.
Right? Would you want that kind of money, or you want that kind of money where you are still working and still have enough money to do things that you want?
I want to be working, have enough money to like have a family, be in a safe spot. Yeah, pay for my kids' college, everything
Yes.
like that. I don't care about all. Like it's something I've thought of, like material things.
Mhm.
Like if I had like I don't know Elon Musk money,
Elon Musk.
I don't know what I would, but like I can't think of anything. I'd be like, oh, that's what I would buy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't think material things mean that like too much to me.
Okay.
Like obviously, like I'd buy a house and shit
Yeah.
like that and a car, but like it's not like I'm super into cars. I'm not gonna drop $1 million on a Bugatti or anything.
Mm-hmm. Even if
I
you
don't
have
care
an
enough.
Elon
Like, I
Musk
don't-
money,
I don't know. It's just not me.
even if you have Elon Musk money, you will.
I mean,
buy
like, I
it.
probably would, but it's nothing like I'm like, oh, I need this. Like I want to get this so bad.
Okay.
It's just kind of like
Okay. What's
Yeah.
the one thing that you wanna get so bad at this moment?
I don't know. I exactly couldn't think of anything, which is why I don't know.
Like Lamborghini, like
No,
a
I'm not,
car
I don't really
wreck.
care about cars. That
You don't care about
much.
cars. So what do you care about? what's the one thing that makes you, okay, I should go work and do something?
Family and friends.
Family and friends you work for?
Yeah. I like having money to
Raise the market of Pokemon cards
Definitely.
so much after the live stream he had, I think, a couple years back.
Yeah.
And
And then
things
he had
to-
that thing where he like got the fake
Oh yeah, the
one of one box.
Mhm.
That one's super viral too, and just helped the Pokemon community.
yeah. But I don't know if you saw the whole video. He said that he had an insurance or something like that,
I did not see that.
where either insurance or the person he got bought the thing from, either the money came back to him.
Yeah, so the
If I'm
person
not
I know
wrong.
the person he bought the box from is someone super big in like all the
Yes.
trading card
Yes,
areas.
yes.
So I don't think he was trying to scam. I assume it was the person
Someone-
trying to buy,
yeah.
like or sell it to him.
Yeah. The person who sold it to the second guy who
Right.
sold it to Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened. And yeah, it was crazy. But a sportsman, for the sports card you said you are into, someone need some, like in that industry,
Yeah.
they need someone like who can hype up the thing. Gary Vee is trying, and
Yeah, but like a lot of people don't like him, so I don't know if that's gonna.
Why
I mean,
do
I
you-
guess not
I
many
have-
people like Logan Paul beforehand.
I mean, it's everybody has a different energy, you know. I personally very heavy believer in the energy that people give off, you know.
Yes,
Why do you not like Gary Vee? Do you like Gary Vee or no? By the way, sorry.
I'm indifferent.
You know.
Like remotely or working in the office.
Hmm.
I'd rather be in the office because I see other people doing work. Makes me want to do work. Versus if I'm at home and I'm sitting in my basement on a couch with the TV on or TV right there, I'm gonna turn the TV on and lose focus.
Yeah, you're right. So you have that healthy competitor mind, I would say,
Yes.
right?
I
You
guess.
like competition, but for your own motivation,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Nice.
And I
That's
learned
a
that
good
I
way.
guess through playing sports growing up. And
Of
stuff
course.
Like that. Yeah.
I was actually thinking about it today morning when I was in the shower. I was thinking about how people cannot compare to themselves and still enjoy the process, you know.
Right.
It's very hard, especially in the bodybuilding and modeling, those industry where your whole thing is based on comparison.
Right.
You know, your whole career is based on the comparison. And while you are getting told that don't compare yourself all life long, and around 360, I'm sure people are telling them that do not compare yourself. Do not compare yourself, because sometimes it's very demotivating
Yeah.
to compare yourself a lot and base the whole career on comparison. It's very hard, and people who are soft-minded when it comes to those kind of things, I don't think they'll be able to make through this far.
You know, I mean,
without-
those are definitely outliers. I feel like that's such a tough industry with. Cause it's got to be so like. What's the word? I don't know. If you're self-conscious, that's got to be so degrading. Like, oh, but you're too fat. Like, your ribs are too big. Like,
yeah.
It's got to be tough. I
What
don't
else? What? Yeah. It's different things. Anything else that you like? What sports do you watch?
know. Too much.
Any specific sport that you like? MMA.
Everything
boxing?
I do. I love MMA. Love watching UFC.
Yeah.
But gambling's gotten me interested in everything. Like stuff I wasn't interested before, I'd gamble on one game, be like, oh, this is actually pretty fun. I want to start watching this.
Any gambling experience that you would like to?
I had the dream. I didn't have the money. I still don't have the money.
Oh, what?
I haven't even gotten a paycheck yet, so.
What?
Yeah. Well, I mean, then I had some money, but still not enough to like be making life-changing money or anything.
No.
It's probably like $1,000,
Damn. No.
which
I'm
was
saying,
a lot at the time because that was during college.
how much you won on that $20 bet? I'm asking. 20 to 200. 8? How much?
800,
Damn.
something around there, give or take.
That's a
$50.
huge. That's a huge gain, actually.
It was. I mean, it probably is my biggest.
Like if you
win
think
that I
about
can
the
remember.
percentage, that's a good percentage return.
Oh, definitely,
You know?
definitely.
That's
but
how I see
But I
it.
lose a lot, so.
I mean, it's always winning and losing game, you know.
Definitely.
It's never. If everybody wins, everybody would be gambling. It's
Exactly.
always a give or take, you know. But
Definitely.
it happened. I only gamble once or twice, I would say, in my life. And what happened was I was betting into Super Bowl.
Super Bowl
Super Bowl is hard, and guess what? My stupid ass did it. Even I didn't even know how the football thing works.
Yeah.
You know, so it was very crazy, and I put a bet on Tom Brady because that's the only name I knew that I've heard that name somewhere. So I'm gonna put like $20 on MVP, while I didn't even know what MVP is.
Right.
Like literally, I don't know what MVP is. I bet that okay, he's gonna win. He's gonna become an MVP, and I still don't know what MVP is actually. Is it this way, right? Should I turn?
Yeah.
Okay. And I put like $25 something on him.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, he became MVP. I think either it was 2021 or 2021. I think it was 2021
it was
Super Bowl.
Not this past one.
Yeah,
but
the one before. Yeah. And I made like 25 to $150. And after that, I cashed out and I lost all of them after that.
See, that's what happens.
Yeah, and I never played it after that. I'm like, I am not doing this thing. This is not my thing. Because I was gambling in things that I wasn't even know how to do that.
Right here is perfect.
Yeah. It was very nice chatting with
Yes,
you,
you too, man. Thank
Jack,
you.
and amazing. Thank you for interviewing or being in the podcast. Thank
Yeah,
you.
of course. Thank you,
Take
man.
care.